Hello students, today's topic is lichens. The lichens, everybody knows, it is an important phenomena. Previously it was studies under the headings of fungi. Now it is a separate group. It is also be known as, the study of lichen is called as lichenology. This PPT, which I show you by the slide, is prepared by one of my students, that is Yash Maheshwari, under my guidance. So you can saw here, previously the lichens was studies under the head of fungi. Now it is having a separate group, that is the lichenology. The study of lichens is called lichenology, and those scientists who worked on lichens are called lichenologists. These lichens are widely distributed. Mainly they are present on dark, cool and shady places, hilly areas of Himalayan regions. These are the plant-like appearance of lichens, heights. A lichen is not a single organism, but the result of a partnership, that is the mutualistic symbiosis. Now the question is symbiosis. Symbiosis, it is a phenomena by which two living organisms, they live together with an intimate relationships. So here we can saw that there is a symbiosis. Symbiosis is a phenomena, as I told you, here between a fungus and an alga of और cyanobacteria. तो ये दो इसकी जो लाइकेन की जो बॉडी बनती है फंजाई और एल्गी दोनों से मिल करके बनती है, और इसको स्टडी फंजाई और एल्गी की उससे बनती है, और इसको स्टडी की जाती है, आजकल जो प्लेस किया गया है इसको साइनोबैक्टीरिया में प्लेस किया गया है. सम लाइकेन्स आर फॉर्म्ड ऑफ 3 or more पार्टनर्स, किसी में से ज़्यादा ही पार्टनर्स है. द बॉडी ऑफ लाइकेन्स कंसिस्ट ऑफ फंगल फिलामेंट surrounding cells of green algae and blue-green algae, that is the cyanobacteria. The basis of mutualistic symbiosis in lichens is similar to the mycorrhizal partnership between same species of fungi and the root of the most plants. So we can saw here the lichen body is partly made up by algae and partly made up by fungi. The lichen fungus provides its partners a benefit protection and gains nutrients in the return. यानी कि जो फंगल पार्टनर होता है ये because they are unable to synthesize its own food, so for their nutrition they dependent on algal partner, and in return they obtain from the algal partner as absorption and retention of water. They are classified as the members of the fungus kingdom, as I told you previously, by systematists, because the fungus partner is always the major partner. After a lichen symbiosis is established, the fungus has the greatest influence on the final form of lichens, body shape, and whether it is sort of flexible. The algae and bacterial partner each have their own scientific names, but the lichen symbiosis is known only by the names of its fungus. Because of that, mostly here the partners are the members of Esco Lichens. So the lichens, majority of the lichens, they are called Esco Lichens. The great majority of the lichens, as I told you previously, that are the Esco Lichens, the cup fungi. ये जो Esco Lichens के members हैं, they are mainly known as cup fungi. About 20 species in the tropical and temperate rainforest are basidiomystes, that is the mushrooms. तो इस तरीके से हमने देखा कि करीब इसकी 20 जो स्पीसीज जो ट्रॉपिकल टेम्परेट रीजन्स में होती हैं वहाँ बेसिडियोमाइस्टीज फंगल मेंबर होते हैं, और अबाउट 40 जनरा ऑफ एल्गल एंड साइनोबैक्टीरिया आर फाउंड इन द लाइकेन पार्टनर्स एज symbionts. The basis of their relationship is the mutual benefit that they provide each other. यहाँ इन्होंने बताया कि जो डिफरेंट पार्टनर्स हैं, दो जो पार्टनर्स होते हैं, दैट इज द एल्गी एंड फंजाई, दे आर कॉल्ड एज सिम्बायोन्स, और ये फिनोमेना कहलाता है symbiosis. As I told you that if the two or more they live together with an intimate relationship and they are helping to each other, that is called the symbiosis. The photosynthetic algae are cyanobacteria from simple carbohydrates that, when extracted, are absorbed by fungi cells and transformed into a different carbohydrates. In at least one case, Peltizera polydactyla, the exchange occurs within the 2 minutes. The phycobionts also produce vitamins that the fungi need. Fungi contribute to the symbiosis by absorbing water vapors from the air and providing much needed shade for the light sensitive algae beneath. So mainly we see here that both the members they live together, दोनों एक दूसरे को हेल्प करते हैं. जो एल्गल पार्टनर होता है वो फूड प्रोवाइड करता है फंगल पार्टनर को, और जो फंगल पार्टनर होता है ये एब्जॉर्प्शन ऑफ वाटर वेपर्स फ्रॉम द एयर्स, यानी कि वो हाइग्रोस्कोपिक इन नेचर होता है और वहाँ से वो जो है उसके लिए वाटर प्रोवाइड करता है. Structure of the lichens. The vegetative portion of the lichen known as the thallus. The thallus is non-localized fungi according to Lycans. That the thallus that gives lichens their characteristic outer appearance. Lichen thalli come in many different forms. Example as they may be flat, leafy, etc. So both those which are flat and leafy, that are the fructose lichens, which have a wiry, tufted appearance. Some members of this are flat, overlapping scales and crustose lichens. So we can show here there are the three types of fructose, fructicose or crustose lichens. And crustose lichens, which as the name suggests, form a tightly attached crust over the surface it inhabits. In general, we can saw the inside of the lichen thallus appears stratified with the mycobiont and photobiont cells are arranged in layers. The outer layer or cortex is made up of thick, tightly packed fungal cells, followed by a segment with the photobiont. These photobionts either the green alga or the cyanobacteria. If a lichen has both an algae and a cyanobacterial partner, the cyanobacteria can be seen within little compartment above the upper cortex. The final layer is the medulla with loosely arranged fungal cells that looks like filaments. We can show here that extension below the medulla, which are called basal attachments, enable lichens to adhere the various surface. यानी कि लोअर सरफेस से जो है इस तरीके के अटैचमेंट्स राइजोइड्स लाइक स्ट्रक्चर्स निकलते हैं जिनकी सहायता से ये किसी डिफरेंट सरफेसेस पे अटैच रहती है. टिपिकल बेसल अटैचमेंट्स इंक्लूड्स राइजिन, एज आई टोल्ड यू, which are fungal filaments extending from the medulla, and a single central structure called the holdfast, which latches out the rocks. The forest service gives the examples of a foliose lichens called the umbilicate lichens, where the holdfast resembles an umbilical cord. So you can saw here in this slide that they are showing the thallus of the lichen. The thallus of the lichens are mainly of four shapes: foliose, which are flat leaf-like lichens; crustose, that are the cluster-like lichens that may be buried in tree bark or even between the crystals of the rocks; fructicose lichens, mini-mature shrub-like lichens. One lichen of this type is famous, that is the rendry moss or Lapland. Squamulose, scaly lichens made of numerous small rounded lobes intermediate between foliose and crustose lichens. So you can saw here these are mainly the three types of the lichens. Crustose lichens, crust like lichens, जैसे कि आप rocks and stones पे देखते हैं तो ये very closely adhere with that substratum and not easy to remove from them. So when we remove from them, so they form a incrustations there. So because of that are called the crustose lichens. ये मुख्यतः ट्री बार्क पर और रॉक्स और स्टोन्स पर चिपकी हुई अवस्था में रहता है. फॉलियोज लाइकेन फ्लैट लीफ लाइक लाइकेंस होते हैं और ये जो होते हैं क्लोजली एडियर तो होते हैं लेकिन स्लाइटली सेपरेट फ्रॉम द सबस्ट्रेटम, जैसे लीफ होती है उस तरीके दिखाई देते हैं. फ्रक्टिकोज लाइकेंस ये श्रब लाइक लाइकेंस होते हैं. दिस इज द रेंडर मॉस. और फोर्थ वन इज द एस्केमुलोज लाइकेंस. ये जो होता है फॉलियोज और क्रस्टोज लाइकेंस के बीच की स्टेज होता है. यू कैन सो हियर दैट इन द डिफरेंट द स्लाइड्स. Here the lichens are attached with its substratum. Mostly lichens grow slowly, probably because they live in environments where water is available for only short periods. They tend to live for many years, and lichens hundreds of years old can be used to date the rock surface on which they grow. Lichen is spread mostly by small pieces of their body being blown around. All the partners in the original lichen's body are present in the fragment, so growth can begin immediately. Some lichens create soridia. Soridia is a reproductive body, balls of tissue made just for dispersal. Although the fungus is the major partner, dispersal by spores in rares. You can show here in this slide that is, these are the also form of lichens, that is the Cladonia cristolia. Now, reproduction of the lichens. Lichen reproduces asexually, either by a piece of breaking off and growing on its. So here we can show sometimes the vegetative or asexual reproduction is present here. In vegetative production, through the dispersal of the spores containing a few algal cells surrounded by a fungal cells. Because of the relative lack of differentiation in the thallus, the line between spores formation and vegetative production is often buried. Fructicose lichens can easily fragment, and new lichens can grow from the fragments. Vegetative lichens, basically it is a fragmentation type of in vegetative production. It is mainly the vegetative type of reproduction. We can show here that the structure or the body is divided into several small pieces, and each piece is capable to develop a new individual. Many lichens break up into fragments while they dry, dispersing them by wind action to resume growth when moisture returns. Suridia are a small group of algal cells surrounded by fungal filament. बीच में algal cells होती है जो चारों तरफ fungal filament से ये covered रहती हैं और इस structure को हम Suridia बोलते हैं. It is a spore, that is a vegetative, from which the Suridia can be dispersed by wind. Isdi are branched, which are a spiny elongated outgrowth from the thallus that break off for mechanical dispersal. Lichen propagules typically contains cells from both partners. So we can show here, mainly here is the reproduction of the lichens, which is to be takes place by the fruiting body of the lichens. You can show here that is called the apothecium. Apothecium is a cup shaped structure, cup saucer shaped structure, in which we can show the reproductive bodies. So this is all about the lichens.